Hello, today I'm making a school objects bingo interactive slide. So I've just chosen all these images here using the Explore tool. So I just have one more left to look for, and that's the notebook. And I'm going to use PNG. PNG is a type of file that is transparent in the background, and by adding PNG to the search, it's going to automatically pull up images. Here, when I go to images. And now I've got, well, since these are all notebook computers, then I'll just search for the French word. Cahier. See what comes up here. So this one looks like French cahier, and you can actually just click on this little plus sign and it'll insert it into the slide. And then to resize it, if you hold down the shift key, that makes it all one. It keeps the aspect ratio so it doesn't get all distorted. And then go from the corner, holding down the shift key, to make it the size that you want them. I want them all about this size because I'm going to add in a little grid over here. So I want to move all these off to the side because what the students are going to do is they're going to drag them into a grid so that we can play bingo with it. And when I play bingo with them, I'm going to describe what it is rather than just say the object. So for example, for the tablet, I'd probably say something like you can watch movies or Netflix or anything like that. And I diligently put those all in a nice little thing before I did this, and now I'm moving them all. And so I'm going to move them all off to the side. It's completely fine if your stuff is off to the side of your slides. Just depending on the size of the screen the kids are looking at, it might be more difficult for them. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add in a background here where they're going to place their slide. So I'm actually going to edit the master here. I'm going to edit slide, edit master. And I'm just going to use this one. You can just choose any of these. I just don't want to have to delete more than one thing. So I'm actually going to delete this. And now it's going to be blank. And I'm going to rename it just so I know. And I'm going to rename it bingo. And then I am going to add in a table, and I want mine to be 3 by 3 because I just don't have that many objects. Plus, I think a 3 by 3 grid is pretty simple to play. It goes pretty quickly. You can have kids rearrange over and over and over. And it looks pretty even. Just put it over here on the side there. And so now I have this little grid. So I'm all done. I can exit out of there. And it hasn't appeared here because I need to change the layout. So I'm going to go to my bingo layout, and voila, I have this little slide. So what I'll do is I'll tell the kids, okay, choose 9 objects and move them in here. So the kids will end up making their own grid, like so. And then we'll describe them. And I need to add the little daubers too. So let me move those back. I'm using Command Control Z to move them back. And now I'm going to add the little daubers. I'm going to make them, put those over here. I'm going to make them that size. And I'm going to make them slightly, well, I don't want to make them transparent. I'll make a yellow. And actually I'll make them a little bit smaller than that because I want them to be able to see the object underneath there. So now I'm just going to copy these, Control C, Control V, or you can duplicate, Control D. And I'm just going to move them on top. Now I don't need any more than 9. Well, I suppose I don't need, probably have to do math to figure out exactly how many I would need, but I'm going to put like 6 or 7. I forget how many that is. Let's say that's enough. So now the kiddos will move this over here, and each time they can make it different. And then it'll totally be random, and when they get one, they just move the dot over, and then we'll be playing bingo, and then they can play with their partners, and they can play with other people. So the other thing I'm going to do, because I actually have all of these, is that I want to make a memory game because I saw this online, and since I have all the images, I might as well. So I'm going to make a new slide, and for this one, I'm actually going to copy all these images. I'm just going to drag and select all of them. I didn't select them there. Like this. There we go. I'm just going to copy those, and I'm going to go down here to the Edit Master. Again, Edit Master. And this time I am going to go down here to this one, and I'll get rid of all of this. I don't want any of this here. Okay, so I'm going to add in my slides. Oof, that's kind of weird, but that's okay. And I'm going to add in my table. And this memory table, I'm going to make it 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'm going to resize this because I got to add in the words too. That's how memory works. And so now I'm just going to randomly place these objects. Oh, it's happened to me before. Got to move these out. I don't know why. I'm going to randomly paste some objects, and I'm going to choose the ones that the kids have a harder time with, so I'm not going to choose chair. I'm going to choose radio. Maybe I'll choose book. So when you use the table, it doesn't actually put the images in the table. It's just a guide for you. Let's make that one. Move that over. And get them all off to the side so I can put them in. I still want to refine them. That's the reason I'm doing it this way. All right, let me move this back. There we go. Move it down. All right, I should be able to grab these ones. So I'm going to put the car up there. The lamp. I can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's hard. 7. And let's do the paper because that's hard. All right, so these other ones on here, I'm going to leave there for a second because I'm going to copy this whole thing. Oops. And now what I'm going to do is write the words. And so just because I want them to be in the center, I'm going to do this first. Put it all in the center. And so here I'm going to randomly add in words. So cahier. It's going to capitalize it, which is annoying, but whatever. You get past it. So okay, so now I have all of my master slide. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all these extra ones. The ruler too, and I can get them back later. But so here's my memory thing, and I'm going to name this memory 1. Okay, so now this is my master slide. So I'm going to go back here and change layout to memory 1. Oh no, I still have the portable over there. I have to go back and change it. I'll do it. Oh, that's a problem. He's just going to hang it over there. I'll fix it later. So now what I'm going to do is make some cards that are going to go on top of there. I want to make it the same size. And I want it to be in the middle here. And I'm just going to choose a question mark. Actually, I want it to be just slightly. No, that might work. I'm going to make it just slightly less big. And, oh, you know what? I'm actually going to change size to be rounded corners. More like actual card. Okay, so and then there we go. And make this bright color so it's somewhat interesting. All right, so now I'm just gonna copy these and put them over these objects. And then, because I want to do more work, I'm just going to copy all of these and duplicate them all and then move them down here. And is that about right? A little bit more. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. So now, this one's a little bit awkward. That one itself. Okay, so now the kiddos, in order to play, just move 1. They have to click on over here, move 1 over. And then check here. Oh, nope, not a match. Move it back. They can do undo, undo, move it back. And then I'll build a couple of other ones using other vocabulary. But I just want to do it at the same time. So now I've made a bingo game and a memory game. And I'm going to get rid of this little phone over here. and I'll have 2 interactive slides for my lesson next week.